Welcome to the Fast Cars, Fast Girls podcast with Abby and Molly.
Season 1, Episode 2. By the time you are hearing this, we might be on the road to St. Petersburg. Nope.
That is true.
I was dyslexic, Season 2, Episode 1. It happens. It's selective dyslexic with numbers, so it's fine.
I mean, we're getting more and more professional every day.
Every damn day.
Every damn day.
So to quickly warm up the tires, we'll kind of run down some news, and then we'll hit St. Petersburg because that's the first race, and we can't wait.
Very excited.
Our Women of the Week is Mari Hulman George, and then we'll end it with some shit we didn't make up about a 3-time winner who only completed the full race twice. And Myers in a windstorm right now.
I am. I apologize.
That's fine. All right, well, let's kind of hit off with the news. It's not as exciting and was kind of expected. Dreyer Reinbold Racing named Sage Karam as one of the 2 rides that they have slated for the 500. Kind of already thought this was announced. Didn't realize it wasn't.
That's like the most unexciting news.
Yeah.
The most not news of the season.
I think that's the best way to, but will he be wearing a shirt?
My money's on no.
I'm going to go ahead and say no on that one.
Yep. Okay. I'm just going to cut in right now. So, I live in Speedway, which is like a small town. But I've also lived in big cities. Like, I've lived around Indianapolis, and I lived in Brooklyn. And so, like, I am not a person, like, I didn't grow up in, like, a small town.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't go out of my way to talk to my neighbors. And the guys that bought the house next to my mom, like, one of them's out walking the dog right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to say hi because in the year that they've lived there,
mm-hmm.
like, I have never spoken to them. I throw up a peace sign and, like, give a head nod occasionally.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of my go-to. But then one of my friends told me that they probably perceive that as me being an asshole. But, like, right now, I can't stop and talk to him. Try to give a wave. I got 10 windows. He didn't see.
It happens.
It happens. So, anyhow. So, if you're listening out there, Tommy, I'm not an asshole. I just am usually on my way somewhere running late.
It's a PSA right now. It's fine.
Yep. And if you've ever lived next to me, you're welcome, but I don't ear rape you, okay? You gotta head nod a peace sign, because really that's all I want from anybody. And call the cops if you think somebody's breaking in.
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
That's all I want from a neighbor.
Back to shirts for Sage.
Yeah, so he's definitely not going to be wearing a shirt.
No, like, maybe in the car, but as soon as he's out of the car, he'll be like, oh man, it's so hot, and then he'll take his shirt off.
He's going to strip it off like a frat bra.
Yes!
Mm-hmm.
And I will pay good money if somebody catches that action, because that's hilarious.
Mm.
And by good money, I mean $5. You know, I'm a state employee, it's fine. Oh, so...
Right, we're not getting paid for this yet.
Yet.
There's not a big purse.
No, there is not.
This season.
So adding Sage puts the total for the 500 at 30 confirmed rides. And that's including Jay Howard. I think he's like... It's like the Sage announcement. Like, everybody knows it's happening. We're just waiting for the, like, official announcement.
Gotcha.
So if you add Ryan Reinbold's second car for the 500, which they've talked about, Harding's kind of hinted at the possibility that they might have a second car. I would imagine that would at least be for the 500.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to pick races, the 500 is definitely on the list.
Right. And then Renee Binder, Jordan King, and Zachary Clayman DeMello, they have rides for the season, but they have not been confirmed for the 500. That puts us at 35, if I'm doing math correctly, which I made the computer do the math. And then adding, like, just Pippa and Daly, who both should have rides, and there's been kind of the dark internet buzz that Daly's going to have a ride for the 500.
Which, God, I hope so.
And then Davison, because he kind of hinted at it before, that gets us to 38. So, bumping.
I know,
That means we're going to have bumping.
I am so excited. Oh my gosh. And to everybody who is like flipping their shit, saying we're not having bumping.
Calm down.
Let it go. Calm down.
Calm down.
There is enough in life to worry about without making up things to be upset about.
Thank you.
Nobody has said that we are not going to have bumping. And when you look at it logically, there's no reason that we would allow all of the cars into the field.
No.
Because the IMS does not get extra money from having more cars in the field.
Yeah.
What they do get is more people that want to come to bump day.
Yeah.
Because it's exciting if you're actually bumping cars out. So if you look at it from a purely logical financial standpoint, it would be irresponsible of them to not have bumping.
Oh, I agree with you on that. And if you hear it from somebody who either can't tell you who they are or they heard it from somebody else, that's called a rumor and it's unsubstantiated. So stop saying, well, I heard from somebody who works somewhere. No, you didn't. Because A, if they told you but they told you not to tell anybody, that means it's really not happening. Or B, you're just making shit up.
Or C, it is true and you're just a shitty person for breaking a confidence.
Right. That's also true. So stop it.
Stop. Either way, stop.
Because you're just making the internet mad, and I'm really tired of the mad IndyCar internet right now.
Oh my gosh. Like, let something be an issue before we decide to lose our shit over it, please.
Right. The season is getting ready to start. Everybody, just be happy, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be happy about things. Dry and Rainbow also did hint that they'd like to have a full-time IndyCar program in the future, so that's great.
That is great, and I would love to see them do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've said it enough times, more teams is always a good thing.
Agreed.
So that's happening. St. Pete, we're going to see an Ed Carpenter car without a Fuzzies livery.
What? That just seems wrong.
Doesn't it? So Spencer is being sponsored by Auto Geek, which I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's like a Best Buy for cars, like the Geek Squad.
You know what? I don't know what it is. I should look it up, though.
Yeah, I meant to, and I didn't. But so they're going to be sponsoring him for St. Petersburg. And so his livery for St. Petersburg is going to be Auto Geek and not Fuzzies.
It just feels wrong not to have Fuzzies on the side of that car.
I guarantee that every single person at that race is just going to stare at it and go, who's that driver? What's going on there?
Right? I hope it's still going to be bright green, though.
It's not. It's black. Yeah, we're going to be missing that really fun bright green color that his car had. Or has, I guess. Yeah.
That's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing that in person.
I know, me too. But, I mean, it's nice. They've got another big sponsor that's not flipping Fuzzies, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's always a good thing when you have more sponsors, so...
Not that there's anything wrong with Fuzzies Vodka. It's nice that they've got a big sponsor.
It is.
I don't know if you were able to catch this, but IndyCar finally put out the video about their, the Fast Four. Were you able to see that at all?
I was not.
Okay, I can give a quick rundown. So apparently, they've right now taken 4 of the drivers and given them superpowers, which is interesting. So it's James Hinchcliffe, and his superhero nickname is the Mayor because... Naturally. You could have thought of a cooler one, but all right. And he apparently...
I like it.
I like it, but his ability is to bend the laws of gravity. And then...
I think he does that in real life, so...
I've seen it. Let's see. Newgarden is the Spark, and he was given a special robot eye from some sort of company, and now he has the ability to, see how we can sneak in and out of cars in, really tight spaces to go forward.
Oh, very cool.
Of course, Dixon is the Iceman, and he can freeze time and sneak past drivers that way. Yeah, and he can sneak past all the other racers that way. And finally, it's Sato, and he's the Fighter or the Fist. I'm not sure, one of the two.
Interesting.
And he's got a fist or a hand that has magic powers. And it can, in the video, somehow his car got broke, and he was able to fix it with his hands.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he's got, special magical powers with that.
I think so. I don't know. The fist is apparently indestructible, like Wolverine. I'm just not sure what's happening.
I think this is fun that they're doing that. I'm excited to see where else they go with it.
Yeah, they've kind of hinted that they're going to do other drivers. I would imagine so. Maybe they'll do these 4 for the first couple of races, and then they'll take the others and do it for different races. But it's a good way to kind of reach out to the younger fans, I think.
I think so, and making it like a comic book. I think that's fun. I like it.
I'm kind of hoping they put like some sort of fun comic book thing together for this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously I will buy it.
Well, obviously.
I mean, that goes.
Well, you can do all kinds of fun stuff to like involve kids. Like you could have an art contest.
Oh, that's cute! Little coloring pages for the kiddos.
Right? Like the kids zone should totally have little coloring books with these characters.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this has good marketing opportunities written all over it.
Yeah, I don't know who put it together, but good job. Like, it's unique. Yeah. Like, no, I can't think of something else that's kind of done stuff like this, so.
Yeah.
Very unique. We also talked about this when we were on the Indie Sports Car podcast, so I think they're dropping it soon, so we'll make sure it goes out. IndyCar is talking about increasing the next engine output another 100 to 150 horsepower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get a fast car, even faster car.
Yeah, we are, which is just awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean,
I'm so excited.
I think, like, Jay Fry and all of them have done a hell of a job with making sure that the cars keep going faster and safer and everything else, so.
Yeah, I mean, they've mastered the balance of safety and speed and excitement.
Yeah, and it's just great. So.
I mean, there's still room to grow in every category, but yeah, they have done a fabulous job. And adding another 150 horsepower, ooh, we're going to see a lot of records get smashed.
I mean, I think we're due for a good year of record breaking. Maybe not this year, because I think everybody's still trying to get that car under control, but perhaps next year.
Maybe.
I'm excited. Well, the Amazing Race is over. Have you been The Bachelor? Is something going on? Is Ari Leindyke Jr. still there?
So honestly, I don't even know if The Bachelor has actually ended yet or not. It may have. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I also want to preface what I'm about to say is something that I've heard from somebody who watches the show. So it's like third hand. None of this would hold up in a court of law.
No.
But so I know that if he's not done, he's down to like the final 3 or whatever, 3 or 4. And one of the girls that he got rid of recently, one of the women, was just drama, and so everybody's praising on the internet for him, getting rid of her because she was drama and this and that. And I'm like, well, I'm sure he kept her because the producer sold him to because she's drama.
Right.
But then this woman went online and started making accusations. Oh, no. And I would be surprised if this was made up because it sounds too fucked up to not be true.
Okay.
And basically said that Ari Leindyke was in a relationship before the show and broke up with his girlfriend so that he could go on The Bachelor.
Shut your face.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit, that's cold.
That is cold-blooded.
Dang. Like, how do you...
I mean...
What do you say to somebody like, hey, I like you, but I'd like the opportunity to date 200 women at once, so bye?
Right? I'd like to, be having sex with, 4 women at the same time and then all know about it and be fine with it.
I feel like that's a sister-wife situation.
I'm telling you. I mean, I guess that's a real easy way to get out of the define the relationship conversation.
I mean, I feel like that's a bad definition of a relationship.
Yeah. Broke up with his girlfriend and come on The Bachelor. So, unconfirmed, I will do some deep diving.
Yeah, that's...
later tonight to see...
That's crazy.
How true that is. But yeah, I was like, wow.
Oh my God.
That's hateful.
That is hateful.
Them some fighting words.
Damn. Hey, I love you, but I'd love the opportunity to date other women. Okay, cool.
I mean, I've dated guys like that. Yeah. They just usually don't make the announcement before they start dating other women.
Well, that's true.
That's the difference. So, let's say at least he broke up with her. At least he wasn't like, I'm going on a trip and I won't have my phone. And then she just sees him on The Bachelor. So,
that's funny.
I mean, and to be fair, maybe that relationship was near its end anyway.
Well, that's true.
You know, because sometimes you can see the writing on the wall, but you're not quite ready to call it quits.
Yeah.
And so maybe he got the opportunity for The Bachelor, and it was kind of okay, let's call a spade. This isn't really going to go anywhere. You know, so it could have been that it was not, you know, malicious in any way.
Yeah.
You know, that it just happened to be bad timing for it.
Oh, man.
So, I mean, that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a super douche, but then at the same time, he's 36 and never been married, so there's obviously something.
Something is wrong there.
Yeah, there's obviously something.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what it is, but yeah. He doesn't seem like that big of an asshole.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I heard that and I was like, no shit.
No shit. Well, we're interrupting our regularly scheduled podcast because some great news just dropped today.
Yeah, we have breaking news, which is something that you can look forward to in season 2. We will interrupt our regular scheduled program for breaking news many times throughout this season.
Yep, and it's an exciting one. Connor's got a ride!
Connor's got a ride. It's the best news ever. It's the news we've been waiting for, the news we've been hoping, praying, wishing.
Griping, bitching, moaning.
Wanted. Yes. Hoping and praying. And
Ooh,
wishing.
nice.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
I was just over the moon, and it's a perfect partnership. So it's Tom Burns Racing, who was at one point part of Buddy Lazier's little outfit.
Correct.
And then Dale Coyne, which Connor's been with Dale Coyne before.
He has.
And then, yeah.
The U.S. Air Force.
Oh my God. It's
Which,
like
good for them. I mean, Connor he is easily the most patriotic IndyCar driver we have.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like I can say without a doubt, not that other drivers are not patriotic, but Connor is the most patriotic, pro-USA, support the armed forces, and he is vocal about it, and I mean, that's just a perfect partnership, and I love to see him in a car, and I love that the U.S. Air Force obviously respects him and what he does as well, since he very clearly respects them and what they do. So I mean, it could not be more perfect. If it was a full season ride.
Yeah, that would be perfect too. But I'm so happy for him. I'm just happy.
I'm giddy.
Yeah.
I'm giddy. Like, happy isn't even a strong enough word. Like, I'm giddy.
That's true. It's just finally, I know he's been working hard at this. Like, hard work pays off. Good for him. And bring it in May. Like, let's fucking go.
I'll tell you what, I want to change my answer from the Indy Sports Car Podcast, which we were on last Saturday. If you haven't listened, it's a good one. Check it out.
Yeah.
But, you know, they asked who are, you know,
oh, yeah.
like, hopeful. Like, if you could pick anybody that you would love to see win, I would lose. I mean, full on lose it.
Oh, shit. Yes. Like, that's who I want to win right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, I would full on lose my shit, like, screaming, crying. I mean, jumping up and down. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself.
Yeah. No, I'm ready. It would be a riot in our section.
Totally. So I hope the car he gets is fantastic, and I can't wait to see him practice and see qualifying. Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm like happy for him. It's just a great feeling right now.
It really is. I wish he was doing the Indy GP as well, but
I do too. Well, we can't get everything.
Can't get everything. Well, there's still time. Maybe we will. Maybe this has kind of started a ball rolling.
That's true.
So, yeah, you never know. And since he's going to be around at the races as a possible fill-in driver, you know, I think, but yeah, I'll tell you what, if he podiums in the Indy 500, I'll bet you anything he ends up with a full-time ride.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I mean, if he doesn't, then, well, maybe you and I need to pay some visits to some team owners.
I mean, I've watched the Tanya Harding documentary. I can make it happen.
I was thinking just some light persuasion initially, but you know that I'm never against violence.
I mean, as a last option.
I mean,
I won't start there.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that violence is the answer, because usually it's not, but sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. So, yeah, dude, to see him win the Indy 500 would just be amazing.
Oh, my God.
But I'm just giddy he's got a ride. I'm so happy for him.
Me too. And he definitely deserves it.
Oh, he absolutely deserves it. I mean, he has worked so hard to get here. And I know I don't know, but I assume, from what he said, it just had to be heartbreaking not to have a full-time ride. But to be able to at least do a one-off for the Indy 500, because, that's that is our defining race in our season. So, so excited. So excited. So glad we could give you guys the good news.
Because you're tired of us bitching about it.
Bitching about it, yeah, basically. Everybody just went, God, thank God, now I don't have to hear the two of them talk about this.
There was a groundswelling of like, no, but seriously, get him in a ride. We can't take it anymore.
Right? Our listeners are tired of hearing us talk about it.
And for that, I'd like to say, you're welcome.
Yep. Hey, the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
There you go. Also, if you've not noticed our new artwork, take a minute and check out this insanely creative logo that we have. The guys at White Rabbit in Bloomington, Indiana are talented and receptive to what we need, and they worked with us to develop something that works greatest for our brand. The White Rabbit is located in Bloomington, Indiana. They were founded back in the 70s, and they've been providing the town with copy and print services for more than 40 years. Check out their website at www.whiterabbitcopy.com for all your printing, copying, and graphic design needs. That's www.whiterabbitcopy.com. We want to just thank them for working with us to get our logos and our business cards, and they have provided excellent customer service, and you should definitely check them out. Let's talk about St. Petersburg.
Oh, about how excited I am to be in Florida.
Oh, first of all, I can't wait. I need some sunshine. We have sun right now, but I need sunshine. I need it to be warm. I need to be able to wear shorts and there be a beach nearby. Like, even just knowing there's a beach near me instantly improves my mood.
Agreed.
So.
And I want to be able to wear shoes. I want to be able to wear flip-flops, sandals, shoes that don't require socks.
Yes. Back to the race and not
yes, so back to the race.
So it's the Grand Prix St. Petersburg. It takes place both on the streets of St. Pete and, fun fact, the main straightaway is like a runway on an airport.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Like, the start-finish line is on the runway.
It's got to be the St. Pete Airway, like St. Pete Airport.
It's a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
It's 1.8 miles, 14 turns. So the race itself, they do about 100. They don't do about. They do 110 laps, and it's a 198-mile race.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm excited to see it in person for the first time ever.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the cars in competition for the first time this season.
Yes.
Lots of things that I'm giddy about.
Yeah.
In addition to, we're going to do a beach day.
Yeah.
Before our days at the track.
I will say, in my reading and everything, it's actually known to be like the slowest race on the calendar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but it's Florida, so who cares?
Yeah. It's Florida, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. A lot of people talk like turn 1 and 2, that area right in that first turn, that's where everybody kind of gets caught up. And in fact, in 2017, on lap 1, you cannot laugh when I list out the names of the people who got involved in the wreck. It was...
Oh, I make no promises.
Charlie Kimball and Graham Rahal made connection.
Oh, Kimball!
Yeah! And... What?
What? Shocker.
So they made contact.
Taking out other vehicles.
Oh! And the people who got caught up were Munoz, Castroneves, Jones, and Aloshin.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was like quite the sandwich of two accident causers. Aloshin on one end, Kimball on the other.
I saw that and laughed for a good 20 minutes.
Oh, that's an accident-causing sandwich.
Let's see. In 2017, so Bourdais won the race in 2017. Pagano came in second, Dixon third, and Power had the pole. And in 2016, I'm sorry, Power set the pole record for 107 miles per hour. Almost 108 miles per hour, so.
Oh, that is going to be a slow race then.
Yeah, so Bourdais won it last year. 16 was...
I think we set that record on our way to Daytona.
I think we did, actually. Not that we're saying that out loud.
Yeah.
So Bourdais won it in 17, Montoya won it in 16, Montoya won it in 15, and Power won it in 14.
Interesting.
I will say, you talked about the new car. One of the new things about, not one of the new things, but one of the things about the new car is that braking zones are going to give drivers a little bit more of a workout. And there are 2 really hard braking zones on the course, so.
So even though it's not the fastest race, it might be more physically challenging race for the drivers than they've experienced in years past.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm excited for like the post-race interviews.
Yeah.
Just to hear what everybody thinks about the cars in competition. I mean, because there's going to be, so much information that's going to be thrown at us after that race.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So much.
So, do you think you're ready to call your shot?
On who I think is going to win?
Yeah, do you want to do first, second, third, first out?
Oh. I was springing that on me there, Hilker.
Hey, I put the notes out.
I know that, but I only got up like an hour and a half ago.
I'll go first. How about that?
You go first.
All right. I feel like Dixon's going to be strong in the first couple of races, so I've picked Scott for first place. I know this seems cheap, but he's had the experience with the car, and he's always done very well overall, so I think Scott's going to be really good. And then for second, I've got Will, just because Penske has done a great job on the road courses. And then for third, obviously, Rossi, just because I think it's his season. So I've got Rossi for third, and then first out, Kimball.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Yeah.
Let's see. First out for me, I'm gonna say Kimball as well.
Yeah.
Or, first out Kimball.
Yeah.
And then first, I'm going to go Power for P1. And then top 5 and top 10 are our others, too.
Yeah, that was on me. I don't know
that's
why.
all right. And we changed the rules on that partway through the year, so I get that.
Yeah, all right.
All right, so top 5, Newgarden, no.
Oh.
Top 5, Newgarden, top 10, Hinch.
All right. So we will be on the road. Maybe by the time you're listening, we're going to be going to the first race. So now is a good time to follow all of our social media.
It sure is. You can find everything you need on our website, www.fastcarsfastgirls.com. And if you just want to go there, you can just fast forward for the next 15 seconds. So if you don't want to do that, you can subscribe to us on pretty much every podcast hosting site. We are at the Google Play Store. We're on iTunes. Blueberry, Stitcher, Spotify, Podbean, etc., etc., etc. Things that I've never heard of. We're on them.
Yes.
We are also on Instagram at Fast Cars Fast Girls. We are on Twitter at Fast Cars in 317. Although if you just search Fast Cars Fast Girls, it'll pull us up.
Yep.
We are on Snapchat Fast Cars and then FSTGRLS. You'll want to definitely make sure you add us and pay attention because it's a race weekend out of town.
Yep.
And it'll be nonstop entertainment. I'll be manning the Snapchat account per usual, and if nothing else, you can laugh at how funny I find myself because I find myself hilarious. So, and then last but not least, our Facebook page, which is where you can find all of our pictures sorted into neat and nice albums. And so you can go facebook.com/FastCarsFastGirls or just search Fast Cars Fast Girls in the search bar on your Facebook page. And we might even put up a few new YouTube videos. That's right, we have a YouTube page as well. We have the market cornered. We're on everything.
Everything.
We are everywhere. And we are just as funny and witty and potty mouths pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now's the time, season 2, kick it off. Our baby's been born, still in our infancy, but so far the kid looks like a wow.
So, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. At one point, I will put that video up. It's just been a hectic week, so definitely please subscribe. Leave us a rating and review, and share us with your friends and family, because it's race season, and all race fans should be listening to us. I don't know why they're not.
You should. We are the podcast for the people.
Really, we are, though.
Yeah. Our podcast, we're for the people. We are for the IndyCar fans. So, by fans, for fans.
Yep. So
check us out. Spread the word. We're going to have lots of exciting news this season. It's going to be a really, really good IndyCar season.
I think so. On to our Woman of the Week, and I could not think of a better woman to choose to kick off a season than Mari Hulman George.
All right.
She is, of course, the former chairwoman of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and also, naturally, Hulman & Co. And
of course.
She held that position after the death of her father, Tony Hulman. And she held that 1988 to 2016.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's now the chairwoman emeritus, which is always a fun word for me to say.
Emeritus, yeah.
I really like that word. People might know her as the older lady who says, "Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines."
That is correct, although she did not do it last year.
No. There's been a few years where she's not been able to.
Yeah, I mean, because she's no spring chicken, so I think she was not feeling well. But yeah, she is typically the person who says, "Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines."
Yep.
I mean, she has been just such a fixture of Doug talked about, that 30 minutes, before the green. I mean, she's such a huge part of that, because hearing "Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines," I tear up every time.
Oh, yeah, because it's like that, you're like, it's here, I can't, it's just a moment.
That one moment might be my favorite part of race day, is that command and then hearing all the engines start up.
I love that moment. It's a good moment. Now, away from the track, she's also a very strong animal philanthropist, which I don't know if that's the right term. That makes me think of like a cheetah who's giving money out to everybody, but...
Well, I think it'd be different than being like an animal rights activist.
Yeah.
She must donate money to animal conservation causes.
She does. She's heavily involved in causes that help animals who have been displaced by natural disasters, which is really interesting.
That is, and it's something that really doesn't get enough attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really a big issue, and people don't think about it unless, you live there and it's your pet.
Yeah.
Or even the wild animals that have been displaced.
Yeah.
Because you have massive flooding, or, all the wildfires that we had out in Montana and all that.
Yeah.
All that wildlife has to go somewhere, and then you end up with, wildlife, moving into, towns and cities where there's people and buildings and things, because there's
nowhere to go.
Their habitat has been destroyed.
She's so much of a philanthropist that in this specific area, the Indiana State Department of Homeland Security named their search and rescue training facility after her.
Oh, wow.
Which is badass. Like,
that is badass.
If you want a facility named after you, the search and rescue facility, come on. Like, I've visited a search and rescue, training area before. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's 100% badass. Yeah. Mari Hulman George Search and Rescue.
It doesn't get any cooler than that, I feel.
That is awesome. Well, and she honestly has always been involved, throughout her lifetime. And, in her career and whatever with the, the Hulman George Company. She has always been involved with multiple causes and things to, better the state, better the community.
Yeah.
I think that she purposefully doesn't go out of her way and has never really gone out of her way to advertise everything that she does, but she's always been very involved with Indianapolis and Indiana.
Yeah, and, the Hulman family originally is from the Terre Haute area, so Mary went to St. Mary of the Woods, and so she's one of their alumnuses and donates to them, and they've named their equestrian center after her.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I know that she married a race car driver, and I'm just going to tease and hint that maybe just look her up on Wikipedia because there's kind of a crazy story about this.
Why don't you just tell it?
Well, according to Wikipedia, so I want to put that out there, her husband, Elmer George, after he retired from racing, they filed for divorce in 1976. And about 4 weeks after this all happened, Elmer was shot on the ranch that he and Mary shared by the family's horse trainer, who also is thought to be having an affair with Mary.
No kidding.
And this happened the day before the Indianapolis 500.
Shut up.
I know! See, it just seems too fantastical.
Oh, I hope that's true.
I mean, I'm sorry that he got shot and killed, but
yeah,
this seems like a story like right out of a soap opera.
How far back do the online archives of court cases go? Do you think we could look that up and verify it?
I bet I just hadn't had time, but I bet I could find news stories.
Yeah, I bet we can find that on something.
Weird.
All right, add that to my list of things I'm gonna deep dive into tonight.
I mean, I can deep dive if you want to just handle Ari.
I mean, I don't think that Ari's gonna take me very long.
All right.
I think that's gonna be like walking in a kiddie pool. That's not gonna be a problem to find that information. Mari Hulman, that might take a little bit more, but
that's true.
I think it can be done.
Shit we didn't make up.
Johnny Rutherford, 3-time winner of the Indianapolis 500. But he did not finish the complete race, so the race was not complete all 3 of those times.
Not any one of them?
Just once. So the first time he won was 1974, and they ran all 200 laps. The third time he won was 1980. They ran all 200 laps. His middle win in 1976, the rain ended the race at lap 102, so they were able to complete 255 miles.
Huh.
And is also apparently the shortest race in the current history, or like the more modern history of the 500.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it was over 50%.
It was.
So I think it technically counts.
I mean, it does. It's just wild because when you think, there are so many people that are leading in the middle of the race that do not actually win it. But, you have rain, you got to call it. I mean, that's a very interesting fact.
I sometimes go on deep dives myself and find weird facts. It's fine.
I like it.
Yeah, so.
I like it.
I think it's time to wave the white flag.
I think so.
What do you got for me?
Well, I'm just very excited at St. Pete. These cars on the track.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just excited for some sun, some sand, and some fast cars.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. So what about you? What's your white flag?
First of all, that should have been on a t-shirt. I think it's very similar to yours. I'm excited to be in St. Pete to see the race. There's a lot of supporting races that are going to be there, so it's not just IndyCar, but Indy Light, the Monster Road to Indy, and then the Pirelli, the Pirelli cars are going to be there. So
gotcha.
It's going to be just a weekend of racing, and it's kind of like a family reunion or the kickoff. So everybody we've seen before, everybody's coming. Family's coming on in.
They are.
And the season,
all the kids are coming home.
All the kids, well, I guess home for us really is here. So I feel like May's going to be like a reunion, but whatever.
Yeah.
This is the kickoff. The season is starting. We have been waiting so long.
So very long.
And I'm ready for it to begin again.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So,
And
I'm excited for everybody that we've met this past year that we're going to see again.
Yep.
And for all the new people that we are going to meet. So if you see us somewhere, just holler at us.
We'll be wearing checkered. You can't miss us.
Yeah, you can't miss us. And don't feel like you're being rude or whatever. Just come on over and say hi.
Yeah, that's just how we live our lives. Say hey.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we waved the checkered flag on the first episode of season 2.
All right. Strong start.
Strong start.
As long as it doesn't erase itself again.
Oh, God. All right. Thanks for listening.
Thanks so much.